We need more time. County and city leaders have asked FEMA for an extension before they eliminate discounted flood insurance in your community. That's in addition to the current 30-day hold. Unincorporated Lee County, Cape Coral, Fort Myers Beach, Estero, and Bonita Springs are all on the hook here.
FEMA says they failed to properly document work in the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. In simplest terms, you're going to have to pay money to protect your home if they can't prove their compliance. This is going to impact thousands of policyholders and the future of their families.
And now we're hearing from one of those homeowners caught smack dab in the middle of this flood insurance crisis. Flagged by FEMA for undocumented work and in need of help, she reached out to the city of Cape Coral. The city didn't have any answers. Wink News reporter Summer Senni live in the Cape tonight. Summer, why was her experience with the city so frustrating?
Well, Chris, Amber Hamilton told me it was frustrating because the city didn't have any answers for her. She kept getting passed around from the city's code compliance department to the city manager's office. And get this, she was even told to call FEMA herself at one point. It was only after she happened to talk to a city employee about some of the work that was done on this home that she finally got an answer. Sometimes doing due diligence still isn't enough.
We also tried doing everything right that way with hiring companies that are reputable, that licensed and insured.
Amber Hamilton's home on Southeast 22nd Place is one of the homes caught in the middle of a dispute between FEMA and the city of Cape Coral. FEMA says construction done on her home after Hurricane Ian didn't have a permit.
I was horrified because we're rule followers and we're not trying to do anything wrong.
Now she's been summoned by the city to attend a public hearing with the Cape Coral Code Compliance Special Magistrate and give her side of the story.
I think the worst thing for me is just a general accusation that we've done something wrong.
But Hamilton had no idea she wasn't in compliance until the city knocked on her door and handed her a stack of papers and a red letter.
When I asked for specifics, he didn't have any specifics and said that I would have to call code compliance or the city for further information.
She called the city and went to City Hall, but no one had any answers until she mentioned the work that was done on the home.
They said if you had replacement garage doors, you would have needed a permit.
Her garage doors that weren't covered by insurance are the cause of this week-long headache.
And I called the garage door company right away, and they said, we assumed that the other contractor working on the other work would have pulled a permit if a permit was necessary.
But that other contractor never needed a permit, so a permit was never pulled. The garage door company filed for a permit on April 11th, one day after Hamilton was told she wasn't in compliance.
But I'm hoping that being that we took action right away, that it can be seen that we were trying to do the right thing and we just didn't know.
Now, inspectors are supposed to come here to Hamilton's home within the next 2 weeks. She plans to show them all of her documentation and convince them that she's in compliance. If she's able to convince them, she won't have to go in front of the city on April 30th. Live in Cape Coral, Summer Senni, Wink News.